Welcome back to Robin's Kitchen. Today we'll be making sour cream pound cake. Let's go over the ingredients. We have sugar, granulated sugar, all-purpose flour, eggs, butter, sour cream. I have vanilla extract, but you can use any extract that you want, like almond, lemon. The world is your oyster. Baking soda and salt. These ingredients here will make a moist pound cake. Hi you guys, welcome back to Robin's Kitchen. It is 2022 and I'm excited to bake with you guys. So the first recipe of the year is gonna be a small pound cake. You know, I love a pound cake. It's one of the easiest cakes you can make. Just a few simple ingredients and you have a delectable delight. But what I'm gonna do differently is I'm gonna cut the recipe in half because sometimes you wanna taste the pound cake, but you don't want that big pound cake around the house. So instead of using the large bundt pan, which is about 9-10 cups, we're gonna use a medium-sized bundt pan, 8x8. I've already sprayed this with a non-stick spray. To add a little zhuzh to it, you can put some granulated sugar in there and coat your pan with it just a little bit to give it a little extra zhuzh. But I'm not gonna do that today. We're just gonna do a simple recipe. So, in my bowl here, I have 1 stick of unsalted butter at room temperature and 1.5 cups of granulated sugar. So we're gonna allow this to cream for about 5 to 7 minutes. You want it to be light and fluffy and you want it to be like a cloud. So about 5 to 7 minutes on medium. And then we're gonna add our eggs. Our sugar and butter have been mixing for about 7 minutes. So it's nice, light, and fluffy. This is what we want, okay? So about 6 minutes. I let it go on medium. I just want it to be fluffy. So this is gonna add to that cake being moist and fluffy. So we're gonna add our eggs in one at a time. I have 3 large eggs at room temperature. So we're gonna add them one at a time. So 1 egg at a time. I'm gonna add it, increase the speed a little bit. It's gonna be nice and good. My last egg broke a little bit, like the yolk broke, but it's all good. Get this yolk in here. Yes. Woo! It looks beautiful. Now we're going to add our extract. So I have a mixture of vanilla and almond, but you can use any extract that you want. So say you want a lemon cake, then just add lemon extract, and then I would add lemon zest to it so you can pump up that lemon flavor. But I'm gonna do like an almond vanilla cake. So this is 1 teaspoon of vanilla and 1.5 teaspoons of almond extract. This smells so good. I'm gonna let that mix, incorporate. Oh my God, it is the bomb. All right, so we're gonna add our sour cream and flour. So this part here, I'm going to mix by hand because we don't want to over mix our cake because you don't want your cake to be tough. So, oh my gosh, okay. So let's turn our mixer off. We'll put it on low. But I want you guys to see, I gotta scrape the sides of the bowl, but I want you to see this mix, right? Oh my gosh, the batter is like shiny, right? We want a shiny batter. Woo-wee. So scrape the sides of your bowl. Make sure it's nice and shiny. We're gonna alternate, like I said, the sour cream and the flour. So I have some sour cream. You know, I'm gonna add my flour first. So like I said, I have 1.5 cups of flour. I have a pinch of salt and a pinch of baking soda. If we were making a full-size pound cake, Then we will use a 1/4 teaspoon of salt and a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. But this is a half size, so I have to try to figure that measurement out. So I just did a pinch of each. And I mixed it with the all-purpose flour. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of the flour. Stop. Like I said, we don't wanna over mix. Just add the flour. And then we're gonna add the sour cream. Just a little bit of the sour cream. This is a 1/2 cup of sour cream, room temperature. Remember, everything needs to be room temperature. So this is full fat sour cream. Don't get that little light sour cream. You better get the full fat. You gotta go all the way. So we're gonna mix this real quick. Stir. All right. Now we're gonna add our flour. Alternate. A little bit more flour. Low. Mix it by hand. You're gonna continue to do this until you mix all of the flour and all of the sour cream. Okay, so we have mixed the cake batter, so look, it's nice and thick. Like I said, we don't want to over mix. So the last part, when you're incorporating the sour cream and the flour alternating each, we want to mix that by hand because, like I said, we don't want our cake to be tough. Right now I got a medium size ice cream scoop. I'm gonna scoop out the cake batter so you make it easy, right? You want it to be an even cake. I'm gonna scoop out the cake batter. Yes, ma'am. Woo-wee, this cake about to be fire. Uh-oh. A little thick. It's a little thick. So now we have filled our bundt pan. As you can see, we're gonna just smooth it out. You can use an offset spatula. I'm just gonna use my wooden spoon here, but we just want to smooth it out, make sure it's all even. This cake, like I said, it's not your full size pound cake. This is a 1/2 size, just because you want a taste of it, you know. Like I said, you can freeze it. You can cut what you want out now and then freeze the rest. It'll keep about a month in the freezer. So, ooh, it's about to be scrundilyumptious. All right. And this is what it's gonna look like. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put this in the oven at 325 for about 40 minutes. If this was a full size pound cake, it will be about 80 to 90 minutes depending on your oven. So we're gonna do this about 40 minutes until it's golden brown, and if you insert a toothpick, it comes out clean. So I'll see you in about 40 minutes.
It's totally an optional step. I'm making a butter simple syrup. I'm using a 1/2 stick of butter, unsalted butter, a 1/3 cup of sugar, and 2 tablespoons of water. Once the butter has melted and the sugar has dissolved and it comes to a simmer, take it off the fire and then you'll add your extract. I opted to use almond extract and a little bit of vanilla.
Hi guys, so our cake is out of the oven. This is a small cake. Like I said, it's very small. We're gonna do like an optional step. I'm gonna add like a butter sauce. You know, I'm gonna poke holes so the sauce can go inside the cake. I'll let the cake cool about 20 minutes. You know, I just let it cool for about 20 minutes. Like I said, this is a simple cake, no zhuzh. Yes, poke the holes in there because we want that sauce all over, all throughout this cake. It adds a little, you know, extra moistness. You can do like a simple syrup, which is 1 part sugar to 1 part water. Put it in a saucepan, allow it to dissolve, and it turns into a syrup. But I'm gonna take it up a notch. This is totally optional. You do not have to do this. So I got my butter sauce with the butter, sugar, and almond extract that you saw me make. I'm just gonna slowly pour it. Just let it get inside of there. It's gonna be all throughout. Oh my gosh. So when people bite into it, they're gonna be like, man, what's that extra? Just some butter and some sugar. And like I said, this is just a half a stick of butter, a third cup of sugar, and 2 tablespoons of water. I allowed it to come to like a simmer, took it off the fire, and then added my almond extract. You can put vanilla, you could put lemon. If you do lemon, add the lemon extract and lemon zest. Like I said before, when you're making the cake, you can do the same thing with this. So that lemon flavor will be throughout. So since this is almond, I added almond extract. So I'm gonna let this just marinate in there. I'm gonna move this cake over and I'm gonna let it cool for a little bit. And then we're gonna make our glaze to put on top. And then we have the perfect pound cake. Okay, so our cake has cooled. And so now we're gonna make our drizzle. And so I have 1.5 cups of powdered sugar here. And then I have like a half a cup, but we're not gonna use a whole half cup of whole milk. If you have half and half, use that. Heavy cream is a little too thick. The half and half is the perfect consistency. But since I don't have any, we're just gonna use some regular milk, all right? We're just gonna put in a little bit at a time. Because remember, we want this to be a little bit thick. So just a little bit. And we're just gonna mix, because you see it dissolves quickly. So we just want to do a little bit at a time, right? A little bit more. It's probably about 2 to 3 tablespoons. Just depends. Okay, it's coming together. It's coming together. Oh, see? Okay, a little bit more. We just want a little bit at a time. Yes, it's getting kind of crazy. Let's see here. Uh-oh, it's getting thicker. This is almost like icing consistency. We want it a little thinner, just a little bit. But we gotta be careful. At this point, you can add your extracts. You can add like vanilla extract, your lemon extract. I'm not gonna add any because we infused this cake with that butter sauce. But if I was making lemon cake, then I would definitely add a little bit of lemon extract and lemon zest. But since this is just a plain sour cream pound cake, I'm not gonna add anything because like I said, we have almond throughout the cake. Okay, this is perfect. I'm gonna get all the lumps out. Make sure you get all the lumps and dumps out. Yes. See, look, we didn't use all that milk. All right. Perfect consistency. Thick, yes. And since this is a small cake, you know, we don't need that much. We just want it to look pretty, right? So, got my cake here. Like I said, it's a small cake. This is not the most beautiful cake. Usually when I sell my cakes, I take my time. But then this is just one for the house, right? When you might have company come over and you want something sweet, only a few ingredients, and you have most of this at home. Flour, sugar, sour cream. Woo-wee, it's looking good, right? Oh my God. I'm gonna plate this. It's gonna be delectable. My God. Ooh-wee. Oh my goodness. Look at this cake. It was so simple, right? So simple. And it's infused with that butter sauce. Goodness gracious. We want to use all of this, right? This is so good. This needs a little help, a little coaxing. Yes. This is simple. Like I said, it's not a whole pound cake. It freezes well. We got a little bit of powdered sugar down here. Just a little drop. There we go. It freezes well. You can serve this for you know, you have company over, you can take this bad boy out the freezer, let it defrost for like a couple of hours, you're good to go. All right. We are done. I'm gonna plate this and then taste test. I've plated the cake. Here we go. I'm just gonna give me a small slice. I'm trying to watch my figure. Just want a small slice of this small pound cake. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Look at this piece of cake, baby. Yes. Let's see. Oh my God. This is so good. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is delectable. You know, that's my favorite thing to make on this channel is cake. And this one is moist. It's my best seller. When I make the big size, you know, monster size ones, my best seller is my pound cake. I have some other ingredients, but I can't give you my secret. But you can make a pound cake at home and you can enjoy it and your family is gonna love it. Until next time, Robin's Kitchen friends and family, be safe and keep cooking. Love you.